Hey guys, it's Babypowder, and we're back with another one of our loot videos for our 200 run series part 2. And in this series, we're racing to 10 million versus the other series where we were kind of seeing how our sales would build up by only adding one farm to our sales each week. With this week, since it's week 6, didn't get as much done as I have previously with maybe throwing in something new. But I mean, still got at least 200 runs done because we got 100 runs done of Sunwell. We also got 100 runs done of BRC to complete Blackrock Caverns. So both of those dungeons are finished now. Did the last half of them. I did also throw in another hour out at Silithus with both druids, so that way we could add some more of those items. Plus, you know, I feel like we sold some items from that farm this past clean out, so I wanted to get some more of those items up. And yeah, we're trying to hit new stuff and get variety up, but at the same time we want to restock because this time we are trying to hit 10 million as fast as possible. So we're not just trying to let our items dwindle down and just keep doing new stuff back and back to back. We want to make sure we keep items up and available to sell. Plus, just haven't really had much luck out of Silithus, and honestly, you guys can take a look when we look at the stuff today. It really wasn't all that great this time around either. We did get some things though, so that's always good. But anyway, guys, before we get into the video and actually start looking at the loot that we got from the last 100 runs of Sunwell and the last 100 runs of Blackrock Caverns, and you know what we got from Silithus, if you do like these videos, make sure you smash the big thumbs up. Lets me know that you like them. Also, do not forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss the next one. All right, guys, as always, we're going to start off with the stuff that goes to Proudmoore. Of course, we have any high value duplicates and everything we can move stuff over, but we'll start off with the bank alts for Proudmoore first. We also will be showing two different bank alts because we have the loot from two of the farms. I think Blackrock Caverns and Silithus first, and then we have what's left from Sunwell will be last, and then we'll switch over to the stuff going to Thrall and we'll take a look and see how they compare. So anyway, guys, let's go ahead and get to the first bank alt now, and we'll take a look at what we did in BRC first, and then we'll take a look at the bit of stuff that we got from our Silithus hour here. And it's actually going to be probably a lot less efficient with what I did with Silithus because it really was kind of just solo. Did have other tune out there, but it was just to kind of keep the spawns going. It was really just kind of soloing it in a way. But anyway, this is what we got as far as our last, actually here's our last hour of BRC. We'll take a look at that in a little bit. That was Silithus. But anyway, as far as our last hour of Blackrock Caverns, still doesn't seem like it was, or last 100 runs, it still doesn't seem like it was as good as the first time around. I mean, we filled up like 2 whole slots and like a slot and a half on one druid with the blue items, and you see we don't have too many here, but still probably better than what we did in the other one, Stone Core. When we did that one, I think we only had 5 total, but maybe Stone Core will be better this time around, as this one wasn't as good this time around. But anyway, here's all of our low value stuff. It should be just similar to what we had before: South Fury, Razor Wind stuff, but just the lower values of them. Anger Fang. Even the high value items kind of have the same names as a lot of the stuff. Steel Spark, Razor Wind. No need to really jump into this stuff too much because we've kind of already went over it a little bit the first time around last week. But here's our high value stuff, and again, I did separate the shared appearances and the non-shared, so at least all these here don't have a shared appearance. So Steel Spark, great sword, unique item, 68,000, 0.004 sell rate. Then we got our Anger Fang spear here. Sell this one a lot actually, even though it only has a 0.001 sell rate. Quite odd. I feel like I sell it all the time. It is only 23,000 though. But also unique. Steel Spark gun here, unique item, 397,000, only 0.001 sell rate. Steel Spark crossbow here, 265, almost 266,000, 0.003 sell rate, and unique as well. Then we have the Steel Spark bow here for 920,000, 0.001 sell rate, unique as well. really don't feel like I'll be able to get the 920,000 out of this, but you never know. And then the Razorwind Knuckles, unique as well, 64,000.003 sell rate. So really the first one here, the Great Sword, and then the Knuckles are really probably the best ones, even though they're not as high value as the others, just because they have the really nice sell rate and a decent value. And we kind of jump shards there. And then we do have also the Razorwind staff here. Now it does only share one appearance, 210,000 though, 0.002 sell rate. We'll see how well that goes. But it does have one shared appearance though. Then we have our blue items here, and we have the Torillon Spalders here, bunch of shared appearances, 35,000.001 sell rate. The Potentate's letter opener, 135,000.005 sell rate. Now this one I have, it's unique as well. This one I have actually sold in the past a few times, so I know this one is quite good. And then we have the Scent Sniffer hood here, multiple shared appearances, 24,000, only 0.001. And then we have a low value blue, so that's why that one's down here, 15, almost 16,000.001 sell rate for these Medics sandals here. And then of course our materials, which is always nice, and we're silk cloth, and we have some volatile fire. Just go over the totals here, since they should be almost similar, but looks like we have what is it, 16, oh no, we have 59 somewhere for some reason, but we have 1648 minus 59, so yeah, like 1590 something, 91, something like that, I don't know. And we have as far as our volatile fire goes, we have 516 pieces of volatile fire, so not bad. Got some little bit of material, got some blues, we got some greens that are unique. Moving on though to the silithus items. I didn't change the name this time, but anyway, silithus items, we got our low value stuff here. Some astral orbs, we got some lofty shield, glorious headpieces, lofty helm, vanguard helm. We also have the Pride Lord armor, resplendent tunic here. Let's see, bloodlust, glorious, you know, just all those type pieces, bloodlust again. And then we've got our high value stuff. So we got the war leaders greaves here for 22,000.004. We got the bone caster star here for 72,000, so 0.001 sell rate though, bunch of shared appearances too. Highborn star here, a unique item, 95,000.003 sell rate. We got the bone caster's vest here at 29,000.002 sell rate, also unique. We have supreme bracers, unique as well, right at that 20,000. It actually looks like it was below before because it's marked for low value. We have the perilous leggings here, 47,000, unique item, 0.003 sell rate, and we actually have two of those. Jade legs, we didn't get any jade legs first time we did silithus, so that's gonna be good. Almost 41,000.015 sell rate, really high sell rate on those. And then we have the resplendent sarong here, 24,000.003 sell rate, also unique. And the impenetrable legs actually does have a shared appearance, but it's unique basically because the shared is plate where this is male, so it's the only male one. 86,000.004 sell rate. And then we've got some blue items. So we got a high value blue item here, the Demon Slayer, at 46,000.011 sell rate. Does have one shared appearance though. And then we do have the Wolf Runner shoes here, is a low value blue item, 7,600.008 sell rate. And then just our materials, we got some rune cloth. And as far as how much rune cloth we have, or maybe it's only 8, I must have vendored it on the other one, unfortunately, accidentally. 857 of those. Yeah, that's a shame, because those actually do bring a little bit of a decent value. But yeah, I used my other druids this time when I was doing it solo. That's why it's on this bank alt, and I did have to unmark them on this one, and I must have forgot to do it on the other one, so I must have vendored my rune cloth, unfortunately. All right, guys, so for Proudmoore's second half of Sunwell, so 50 runs worth of loot, 100 runs total. See how well they did for their 50 runs. Let's see. So got our low value patterns here. We've got the Robe of Eternal Light at 8,700. Then the Robe of Eternal Light. The same thing. Got two of those. Then the patterns for the Embrace of the Phoenix here for 1,700, getting close to high value, 0.006 sell rate. Hardcore breastplate pattern, and then the Sun Blessed breastplate pattern. Actually, this one's right below 5,000, but 0.013 sell rate, so still kept it. And then we've got a blue pattern here, chain design for the chain of the Twilight Owl for 5,500, 0.003 sell rate. And then we've got a recipe for Heroic Potion, again right underneath the 5,000, but very high sell rate, 0.009. Then we got our high value recipes. Now look at how many we have this time for the epics. This is crazy, because this is 8 patterns here. We had 8 total last time, so that's 16, which puts us above or right at, I think, what we had the first time around for the whole 200 runs. And we still haven't checked what's going to Thrall. So if they have any epic patterns, that means we did a lot better this time in Sunwell at least. So yeah. We got the pattern for the Vengeance Wrap here, 105,000, 0.006 sell rate. Now this is not specific to Sunwell like some of the schematic patterns and things, but I love getting this pattern because this always tends to sell quite well for me. And then we got the pattern for the Sundrich Skill Guard, just right above that 20,000, 26,000 at a 0.010 sell rate. And then we've got the schematic for the Hardcore Goggles, 155,000 at 0.009 sell rate. And then we got the schematic for the Sure Strike Goggles for 92,000, 0.010 sell rate. We have the schematic for the Hyper Magnified Moon Specs, 168,000 at 0.007 sell rate. And then we've got the schematic for the Power Hill 9000 lens, 48,000, 0.012. Schematic for the Justice Bringer 3000 specs, 99,000, 0.009 sell rate. And we got 2 of those. So unfortunately, no Wonder Hill schematic. Maybe we'll have one over there for Thrall. But yeah, that's the big one. And then of course we got our materials. We've got total, what is this? 258 sun motes. Sea Spree Emerald, we have 131. And then 120 of this one, 129, and then we have 133, 128, and then we have the Crimson Spindle, which actually we made a decent amount of gold off of these this past week with the clean out. And that's what, 1,500? No, that can't be right. That's it's still counting the ones from the 1,000 runs for whatever reason. I don't know why, but we've got 61 on this one, 75 on the other bank alt. Those are all sold, so I don't know why it's still displaying those for whatever reason. Maybe because I need to log on those tunes and so it can clear it up or whatever, but they are gone, they are sold. But even the little amount should be something similar to what we have this time. We made a decent amount of gold off of these this past week. But anyway, that's gonna wrap it up for Proudmoore's portion. And of course we have any duplicates of the high value stuff we trade over. Let's go take a look, see how Thrall is going to do this week with their Sunwell loot and with their Blackrock Caverns and their Silithus loot. All right, guys, so now we're over here on Thrall, but we're going to be starting off again with taking a look at Blackrock Caverns, which we got right here, and then Silithus, and then we'll take a look and see how well they did in Sunwell as well. Looks like our low value stuff, we definitely got a lot more with Thrall's druid for that, but the blues are not as much, and neither are the unique greens, unfortunately. But hey, this stuff does possibly sell faster, so maybe we can still make up for the bit that we're lacking here. But anyway, still again, just South Fury stuff, Anger Fang stuff, which is good. And then still Spark, just the low value versions of it, but just got a little bit more on this one. As far as our unique items, we only got the Anger Fang Greatsword, which is still a really great one. Anger Fang I do tend to see sell a lot. 34,000.005 sell rate. And then we have our ones with shared appearances. So first up, we have the Nether Guard staff. A bunch of shared appearances here. 23,000.002 sell rate. We have two, or no, actually, that's the Steel Spark. The Nether Guard one is 24,000.001, and then the Steel Spark is 23,000. But yeah, two of those, and actually those share their appearance. So Steel Spark Hammer here. Only two other shared appearances, so not as bad as the staff here. 25,000.005 sell rate. Now, still though, with these sharing appearances, it's not as bad because the value's kind of low. It's when it's really high, it's got a lot of shared appearances where it's like, oh, this is way too overinflated. Angerfang Broadaxe, one shared appearance. It's a common item, 22,000, and we have two of those. And then our one blue item, we have the Don Gonzalez Shiny Shield. 45,000.001 sell rate. And then as far as, and then we actually did get one of the blue, but it's a ring. So we know that's going to go to the inflated group there. And then we've got our, again, our Volatile Fire and Ember Silk Claw. As far as Silithus goes, here we got our low value stuff, our high value stuff, and we actually did get an epic this time around. And also got a pattern here. So with this, we ended up getting, you know, just again, Vanguard stuff. We actually got some Vanguard shoulders here. Resplendent, Blood Woven. We got some other things though. Yeah, Triumphant Legs, Magnificent Legs, Glorious Belt. Some different pieces. Vanguard Gauntlets. Of course, we don't trade over any of the low value stuff. As far as the high value stuff, Highborn Star, we got two of those. We actually have one over on Proudmoore as well. We also got the Glorious chest piece here. Man, that thing's went up in some value here. 51,000.008 sell rate. I remember selling these things for like 20,000 was a good sell, and then they were even selling on some of our realms for only like 12,000. So they've definitely went back up in value there. So not bad if we can get, you know, close to that value with those. The Arachnidian armor here for 48,000.006 sell rate. Spring bracers right at 20,000.002 sell rate, and actually these were in the low value category before. They have moved up. And then we have the jade leg plates here once again, almost 41,000.015 sell rate. So nice that they both got a pair of these. Unfortunately, I don't see any glorious legs. Tradable boots here for 27,000. Glorious boots as well, 35,000.005 sell rate, and then the War Leader's Greaves for 22,000.004 sell rate. As far as our epic goes, not the best one for sure, but it is unique. 36,000.006 sell rate for the Terran Icebreaker. And then our pattern here, we got the plans for the Radiant Circlet, basically 65,000 at 0.006 sell rate. So not bad there, getting that pattern there. And then again, we unfortunately must have entered our rune cloth because we just got some gems here, unfortunately. But yeah, not bad. A little different variety here, and just a little bit something else to add to ourselves this week, since we didn't really get any more dungeon runs or anything to kind of add. I did start on stream tonight to work on Nomer, but we didn't get enough done to where I felt like it was worth doing any loot on it. But anyway, let's jump to the last one and see how well they did in Sunwell. All right, guys, so our last bank alt for week 6 loot, and it's going to be for the remaining 50 runs to complete the 200 runs for Sunwell. Let's see here. So again, pretty decent. I mean, we've got some empty space, but it's Sunwell. We're just looking for these patterns here. So our low value stuff, 18,000 for this Carapace of the Sun and Shadow pattern. We've got the Embrace of the Phoenix pattern here. We had one over there on the Proudmoore one as well, 17,000. Amulet of Flowing Life, almost 8,000 on this one, 0.006 sell rate. And then we have plans for the Hardcorium Battle Plate, one on each bank tune with this one too, 6,000.010. And then we got a blue pattern here for the Design of Delicate Eternium Ring, right below the 5,000, but 0.007 sell rate. And then we've got our high value ones. And again, we have another 8. So that means it's like 24 epic drops from Sunwell this time around, which means, yes, we definitely beat the first time around as far as the epic drops go. which means, yeah, again, this one is holding the title of most epic drops per runs, compared to all the other, dungeons and stuff we've done in the past and everything. Kara came close, but it still didn't even beat it the first time, but maybe we'll beat it with Kara this time around. But anyway, as far as our epics go, we got schematic for the quad death blow goggles here, 108,000.008 sell rate. Schematic for the sure strike goggles, 92,000.010 sell rate. And the schematic for the lightning edge specs, 112,000.009 sell rate. Actually don't have this pattern on the alliance one, unless we got it the first time around, I can't remember. And then schematic for the Power Hill 9000 lens, 48,000.012. Justice Bringer 3000 specs, 99,000.009 sell rate, and we actually got 2 of those on both of our bank alts. Schematic for the Annihilator Hollow Gogs, 140,000.008 sell rate, and we have 2 of those, and actually we don't have one of these over on our Proudmoore bank alt, so possibly can trade one of these over at least. And then again, of course, just our materials that we kind of went over earlier. But that's going to be it, guys. Hopefully you see some good sells for these schematics. Unfortunately, again, no Wonder Hill shades schematics, although I do think that we got one of the realms, the first 50 runs. Just haven't seen it sell yet. But yeah, really want to get these patterns up in case there's some that we didn't get the first 50 runs, because my other realms from the 1000 runs have really been selling these patterns quite well these past 2 weeks, so hopefully we can see some sales on these realms as well. But anyway, guys, once again, if you do like these videos, make sure you smash the big thumbs up. Definitely helps out the channel, and just lets me know that you guys are enjoying this content that I'm doing. Also, do not forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss the next one or the cleanouts to see how well these items are selling for us. But anyway, guys, that's going to wrap it up in this one for week 6. Hope to see you all in the next video and live sometime on Twitch. Take care.